You by Muro Chapter. My name is Jeffrey Diggs, the boss of the Muro Chapter in Annapolis, Maryland. And this week's broadcast highlights fatherhood and mentoring programs from the Brothers of Omega Psi Phi and the Second District, especially. Today, we're going to be featuring on a few things. Right now, this district is extremely busy because this weekend coming up is our district conference. Our 70th district conference going to be held in Baltimore City at the downtown Hilton in Baltimore. So we're certainly inviting everyone to come out. I'm going to give you some highlights on those things in a little bit. But for now, just wanted to just bring forth a few features that's going on with Muro Chapter. Um, as we're moving forth with our plans to build, well, not build, but to renovate some space in Annapolis to become what's going to be the Bishop Love Conference Center. That's going to be located at 87 West Street in Annapolis. We're anticipating this to be a world-class conference center, named after our one of our beloved founders, Bishop Amos Edgar Love. Um, Within that, for those who are traveling through Annapolis, stop in sometimes. There's a museum there at the Asbury Church on West Street in Annapolis, Maryland, that has some of Bishop Love's personal artifacts that are in there. Some pictures. There's a Methodist ritual. There's uh, some of his rare pictures that no one has seen. And after this conference center is about complete, there's going to be a real treat for those brothers of Omega Psi Phi. Through research, we have discovered a audio of Bishop Love of a sermon that he did, an audio of a sermon. So we have applied for and received the rights to that audio, and it's going to be uh, held at the museum um, at Asbury Church on West Street in Annapolis, Maryland. I'm going to come back on that a little bit later. On May 5th, 2018, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., there will be a health fair at the Asbury Church. And this health fair is a combination of, it's a joint effort between Muro Chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity and the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Delta Pi Omega Chapter of Annapolis, Maryland. And we're coming together to provide this great community service in conjunction with Asbury Church there in Annapolis. This will, again, from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m., May 5th. Some of the planned activities are going to be a blood drive. Um, Voter registration. Voter registration may not think it has anything to do with health, but it does. And so we're encouraging everyone to come through. Everyone will be asked to register if you're not. There will be dental hygiene education. There's going to be uh, blood pressure screening. We're even going to have a segment on your financial health. Two important things that one of the reasons why we do this in the month of do this is right now there's a great push for mental health awareness, and we're pushing hard on this. We're trying to take the stigma out of uh, mental health and mental health awareness. As we um, talk more about this subject, we can have each other just have that conversation where it becomes comfortable to have that conversation. And sometimes the stress that we face on a daily basis can cause us to do some things that we may not want to do. So we're going to have this conversation around mental health. Um, Also, prostate screening. Uh, Men, it's so important that we take care of ourselves. Just just getting that prostate screening. Um, can really make a big difference in your life. If you detect the problem early through modern medicines, those things are curable very easily. But as we go through and you let these things just prolong and become a problem, and then we face devastating things along the way. There's also breast cancer awareness. And understand, breast cancer awareness is not just for women. It's something that men have to be aware of also. It's rare, but it's there, and it's men do um, have problems with breast cancer, and so go to the breast cancer awareness, diabetes education and awareness, extremely important. Diabetes is so devastating within our community, and they're by being aware of what are the signs and symptoms of diabetes, how you can change your diet early on. You can address diabetes without having to go through the process of with medications and so forth. So, uh, and along with that, there's also nutrition education. Through proper nutrition, well, you can ward off a lot of different diseases. You can certainly change your health through nutrition. One of the things I personally would do is every morning prior to getting my day started is black seed oil and vinegar, um, and be careful about what I eat. And it makes a great difference. It's meant that I have not have to been on medication for about 4 or 5 years now. So that is a great thing, great tool that we can have. On that day also, there's going to be 4 different breakout sessions from 10:30 to 11. We're going to be having our mental health awareness in a breakout session. From 11:30 to 12 is where we will have this session on prostate health. And these breakout sessions, it gives you an opportunity to ask questions and and with the experts in those fields. Nutrition and wellness and relaxation. Uh, Wellness and relaxation. Relaxation is great for you. Remove the stress from the body. You remove most disease from the body. And from 1:30 to 2, it's going to be Zumba to Afro beats. They were saying it's going to have a great time. I'm planning on participating, so for those 30 minutes are going to be a good workout with me and the brothers from Miro chapter and some of the sisters from the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority as we get out there and we do this. There's going to be plenty of other literature around to highlight the resources that are within the Annapolis area. So we're certainly looking forward to the public coming out and helping us. Along with that, Miro chapter was one of the first chapters in this area who put a great emphasis on fatherhood. And we had a great start because our process started back when President Obama was still in office, and we even had a member from their staff to help us set this up. This is something that we take very serious, and we're looking to push the thing a little bit further. So, with that being said, reach out to for those fathers who are out there. There are several ways of contacting us. You can go to muro.org and contact us through the chapter website. You can actually stop in the Anne Arundel County Department of Social Services, 80 West Street, and inquire, and they can get you directed to us to help you find those resources and support that fathers need. An additional and Miro Facebook page. You can certainly reach us through that on our Facebook page. And I'm going to circle back to that in a little bit, but right now I want to just talk a little bit more about our 70th District Conference coming up this weekend, Friday and Saturday especially, at the downtown Hilton in Baltimore. One of the things that the Divine Nine, the Greek organization, is known for are their step shows. So on Friday night at 7:30 at the Hilton downtown will be a step show, our march down show, and the competition is supposed to be fierce this year. So come out and support us and have a great time, and watch the local chapters from throughout the second district. Like I said, the second district is comprised of five states, and come out and watch the Greeks from performing during the step show. The step show is not just for Mega Men. The step show is for all the Divine Nine. Like I said, and that's 7:30 at the downtown Hilton in Baltimore, Maryland, and it's going to be in the key ballrooms, ballrooms 5 and 6. But if you come down, you're certainly going to find us. From 9 p.m. right after the step show will be the march down or the step show after party and dance, and that's going to be a great time. In fact, that's going to be in the ballroom that's next to it. On Saturday, come out Saturday afternoon. There's going to be a talent hunt. The talent hunt is a great opportunity. We have some around 80 or so chapters throughout the second district, and that's the second district comprises of Maryland, Delaware, New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. So the talent hunt committee actually selects students. They have competition from all of these different chapters, and at this time of the year, the winners from each one of those areas will come to Baltimore. And this year we're happy to say, and we're proud that the students are going to be competing at the Hippodrome Theater in Baltimore. And for those who've ever been to the Hippodrome, you know that this is a world-class theater. So on Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m., there's going to be a talent hunt competition. So there's various dance, music, singing, all of the arts. And that's, like I said, it starts at 2 p.m. It's open to the public. And so come out and support these youngsters as they compete for prizes for this show. On Saturday at 10 p.m. is going to be the Grown and Sexy Black Party. This year, my understanding that we're going to have Frank Ski is going to be there to MC the Black Party on Saturday night. I'm sorry. So come on out and join us for this party. You can actually purchase tickets online for this event by going to just log on to the Second District Conference and seconddistrictconference.org. It's all spelled out, seconddistrictconference.org, and from there you can purchase your tickets to the events for the step show or the Black Party. You can buy those in advance, or you can certainly purchase those at the door. I would advise you to purchase these in advances because the registration has been heavy this year. You want to make sure that there is still going to be an opportunity for you to get tickets to this event that hopefully won't sell out before you get there. The Q's does it right. So on Friday night and Saturday night, it's going to be a great time in Baltimore. And come on out with the brothers of Omega Sci-Fi uh, as we produce this and get this going. Uh, so I want to circle back around again to some of the things that are going on with Muro chapter in Annapolis, Maryland. Muro chapter, founded in actually chartered in 1964. So we've been busy for quite a few years in the city. Again, we have been responsible for a lot of great things that goes on into Annapolis. I was trying to pull up our flyer just to give you an idea of Muro. Except with our fatherhood program, we've also been a major part of what's with the BMI, the Black Male Initiative at the Anne Arundel Community College, in which we come in there with these young men to bring support in financial support, as well as mentoring, to help these young men become extremely successful in life. That's our goal for them, is to do that. We also ask you to come out to support some of our initiatives. As within Annapolis, we also conduct our talent hunt. We've had Easter egg hunts with the Divine Nine, the Anne Arundel County National Panhellenic Council, in which we support, and mainly these initiative goes on within the public housing community. Some of the things that we got coming up this year is our back to school initiatives, where we will go out and we will solicit funding to help buy backpacks for students returning to school. We will be again participating with the suicide prevention walk. This is something. This will be our third annual opportunity to participate with the suicide prevention. This is a great event as we partner with to bring awareness to this problem that affects all of us. Again, we're going to be having a blood drive May 5th. We will have our Halloween festival with in conjunction with the Housing Authority, with the City of Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. We annually have what's called our Achievement Week banquet. This is where we honor people in the community and within the Mega Sci-Fi for the work that they do in the community. I would certainly ask the community to partner with us this year. As you know, people who have made major contributions to the City of Annapolis and Anne Arundel County, that you would please reach out to us so that we can actually honor these people for the work that they've done. So many people go out into the community, they work tirelessly day after day, and without any recognition. This is the opportunity for the community to spotlight those that are in the community and those unsung heroes that are out there every day. We also will have our Thanksgiving baskets and our Christmas baskets and our Toys for Tots. For those who are business owners and those who are entrepreneurs and those who just want to give and give back to the community, one of the ways you can do this is by reaching out to us. We have an affiliate foundation, the Muro Uplift Foundation. With that foundation, all contributions that come through there is tax deductible. So those major contributions that you want to make, this is the place to come in and make those contributions. And certainly we get people all the time that make contributions with the stipulation that they specify where their monies want to go. We're having right now, we're with our major drive with the Bishop Love Conference Center. This is where we're receiving a lot of contributions. Community members and members of Omega Psi Phi fraternity want to come out and make a contribution. We're here. We're bringing those funding through the foundation, and so, for instance, for those who want to make a contribution to the foundation, here is an opportunity that we have presented. Those who donate $500 or more will have their name inscribed on the donors wall. We have quite a few of those donors right now by going onto Facebook and just doing a search for Bishop Love Conference Center Asbury. You will see the Facebook page, and there we're trying to keep up. I'm doing my best to keep up with those donors and getting them their names inscribed, and you can see who they are. But the donation has been pouring in, and it's been somewhat of a challenge trying to keep up with the donations that are coming in. But for any sort of contribution, those who want to contribute to the Black Male Initiative, which are the young men of color at the Anne Arundel Community College, if you want to designate funds just for them, you can certainly come through us to make those donations to those boys, and if you specify that, we'll ensure that those funds go there. Or if you want to donate to the Fatherhood Initiative, we can make sure that those monies are earmarked just for those specific areas. And so I and the fathers and certainly the children will be most appreciative of any donations that come in to support these initiatives. Again, with our fatherhood and mentoring program, also for those who are interested in maybe coming out and giving us some support with bringing us ideas, fathers who are out there, potential fathers who need support, come in. Those who can offer the support to those fathers. Some of these fathers sometimes just need an opportunity, such as a job, because without being employed, you can't take care of your children. And a lot of these young men are desperately seeking work. Some of them are hard-working young men, and they've probably got caught up in the system, whereby if they were unemployed for a while, unfortunately, sometimes they will be charged or criminally charged, and that just spirals downhill from there. It's how do you get a job now that you have a record? Great person. The only crime was sometimes just having a bad break and spiraling out of control. So with that, we're looking for gainful employment for these guys while simultaneously working to expunge their records, and getting them out there. Sometimes just creating an opportunity whereby if there's a corporation out there that maybe has policies against hiring someone with a record, there's these opportunities of being creative. Bring these young men on as independent contractors, and you certainly pay them with a W-9, and they're not your employee. They're self-employed, but yet they're simultaneously gainfully employed. So those are the conversations that we need to have, and we need to have those conversations with the community to push us forth and help us reach our goals of getting these fathers back in the home or connected with their children. Certainly connected with their children in any sort of way. So I see we're wrapping our time up really, really rapidly here. One of the things I wanted to take the time to do, I'm not sure if this is proper or not, but here at WBGR, we've had this young man who's been working in the background to actually help set us up and keep us moving, and he's our, I guess, executive producer, for lack of a better term. And I just want to recognize this young man for all the support that you've been giving us and all. Can you pop out here and say a couple of words for us for a second here? This is the behind the scenes crew that makes all this happen for us, man. And I really want to thank you for all that you do.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
so tell us a little bit about yourself. We got a few minutes here.
Oh, yes, sir. My name is Aaron Rayfield. I am currently a student at Morgan State University in my senior year, graduating May 2019. I've been here at BGR for almost a year.
Okay.
Coming up in August, and I'm excited about life.
Yeah.
Been in school for a long time. Excited about the next step of life going forward, and what the future holds. What's coming next.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah. I mean, it should be a bright future. I mean, you've been the guy that's been behind the scenes and keeping us moving here, and we certainly appreciate all that you're doing for us.
Appreciate it. Yes.
And helping us get to the next level. And so, we're looking forward to us with the Q's on the move of getting there, and certainly we're going to need your support.
Yes.
And and getting us there. So how many other groups do you work with besides Q's on besides the brothers here?
Right now just this.
Okay.
Right now, yeah. I was doing stuff in my church for a little bit
Mm-hmm.
when I graduated from my other school. And that's about it. I've been doing media for about 5 years.
Oh, wow.
5 years, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I love it.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm looking for you to give us some pointers, push us out there, get us in the right direction. We're new at this, we're novices at this, but we wanted to get our platform and our message out, and we couldn't have done it without you, and just like I said, I just wanted to make sure that. Not only give you a shout out, but let them see who's the guy that's making all this happen.
Oh, this is not possible without my director, my manager Lionel Green, and Tim Day. All this is not possible without them. I just want to thank them for allowing me to be an intern here at WBGR and work the boards and have an opportunity to do shows like Q's on the Move. Get myself out there and work, and also to the young man out there who wants to possibly do stuff like this, y'all can do it. Especially like young black brothers who have a dream. Y'all can come out here and do stuff like this, because the jobs out here, and they looking for people like us. So.
And this young man is excited, and we're feeding off of his energy. We're definitely feeding off of your energy, and like I said, I can't thank you enough for keeping us straight and all.
Appreciate it.
And see, we're about running out of time.
Yes.
So I guess next week, I'm not sure who will be here, May 1st. And I'm sure you're going to be pushing them right along and getting us to this next step. And as we decide how we're going to do this, how we're going to take this to the next level. And we're certainly expecting you to be there with us.
Yes, sir.
And for those young men out there, like I said, get excited about life.
Mm-hmm.
Things happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
we're certainly feeding off of your energy.
appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, you take care. And so this is going to wrap up our segment of Q's on the Move. So we thank you all, and we pray that you will have a good night. Thank you.